Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Magic Gathering Arena. Uh, I had thought that maybe the next draft would be Markov Manor, because I was confused about why Cube ended a day before it said Markov Manor was supposed to start, even though on their schedule of events website, the start and end times coincided. But it, and so I thought, oh, maybe it's starting early because of time zone things, earlier than I expected. But no, at the time of this recording, it is now very early Tuesday morning, and the set's coming out in 7 hours or something. So I noticed though that they have March of the Machine in Quick Draft, which I love that format. So we'll do a little quick draft here. And oh my God, Sunfall! What a card! I mean, it is in the top four. I don't know. Let me get just to freshen up. Draft Sim Mom pick order, please. I mean, I'm not planning to refer to this very much, but how good is Sunfall? It's like top 2, or it's insane, right? It is literally number 2, yes. The second best bomb in the set. Great. Happy to see it. Hopefully the bots don't just take all the white cards. Okay, change the equation. Right, there were all these kind of weird 2-color hate spells. And let's see, red and green are blue's enemies, right? Yeah, white and black are next to it on the color wheel. Okay, so you hate enemy spells or enemy colors. Marshal of Zalfir, really good for the blue-white Knights deck. Sunfall, not so hot for that deck because you want to go wide with the Knights. But, I mean, it's just great in literally every deck. So, it wouldn't be unreasonable. Is there anything else good here? What is this Invasion of Asgol thing? I don't remember ever seeing it, so it's probably not very good. Yeah. It does not look very exciting. Don't want Dina. Elvish Vat Keeper's okay. I think Realmbreaker's Grasp was just fine in this set, right? Yeah. But fine is good enough, I guess. I don't know. I probably should take Marshal as Zalfir. It's much better, right? Yes, it is a much better card. On par with Ragavan. I like seeing all these white cards. What are you? You are... Yeah, this was good in the black-white Phyrexian deck. And just, fine. It's a 3-mana 3/3 that, has some symmetrical effects that will tend to be more beneficial for you than your opponent if you're playing Phyrexians. Seal from Existence is fine. This Sunder the Gateway is fine. This blue spell was actually pretty good, wasn't it? Dispersal, it's fine. Am I right that Seal from Existence wasn't all that great? It's fine. I'm just going to describe every card in the same way. Yeah, Censor is listed as a little bit better. And there's Sunder the Gateway, which is... it's roughly a 2-mana 2/2 with a weird alternate ability. I think I'll take the Censor. Maybe we wind up in black-white and end up ditching the Marshal, depending on how the draft goes. What are you? This is the Cascade thing? I don't know why this card has this totally weird frame compared to every other card. Did I earn this alternate frame somewhere? Can I give it back? I don't know. The Sailback's okay, Zendikar's okay, but I mean, Bolaslinger... I mean, the thing is, all these things, these white aggro cards do not work well with Sunfall, right? And I really want to run Sunfall. And if I'm in white, I will run Sunfall, even if I'm running a bunch of cards that work badly with it. But it would be nice to pick cards that fit into a Sunfall deck instead of cards that don't, and right? I could just take Realmbreaker's Grasp, which is good. I think I'll do that. I mean, this would play more into the Knights idea, right? I don't know. Maybe I should just be trying to push harder into black-white. What are you? Not so great. Boy, I think I've... The blue-white Knights deck seems to be available, and maybe I'm just like, okay, I should have taken the Knight instead of Realmbreaker's Grasp just then. But there's also, I could take a Phyrexian card that works with the black-white deck. I don't know. I'll just waffle back and forth between Knights and not Knights until I lose. How about that? There's another good Knight. The one another copy of the one I just took, obviously, but... It's not a Knight, is it? No, it's a Phyrexian core, of course. Furia, it's not as impressive as I thought it was way back in the day. But this thing's fine? Black-white land. I think it's the only card here. I mean, I could take a second Realmbreaker's Grasp, but we've seen like 4 of them, maybe only 3, and we already have 1. So you just don't need that many. I also don't need that many Knights of the New Coalition. Like 2 should be plenty, but a Sigiled Sentinel is fine. There's that second Realmbreaker's Grasp, like it or not. And Asunder. Okay, what's my second color, though? Maybe I could run mono white. Rona's decent. Norn's Inquisitor is great for the black-white Incubate deck, or Phyrexian deck. But Rona's actually great, right? Decent. I think actually we'll find Norn's Inquisitor is actually better. Yeah, okay. Well, keep taking white cards until someone stops me. I could splash the Marshal. Sculpted Perfection is good enough for the whole Phyrexians thing to give it a try. Like, what am I really missing out on here? A blue-white land. Not that big a deal. Creature or artifact? We could take Merciless Repurposing. I don't think it's incredible. What's my curve look like? Could use something a little heavy. Either of these would also be fine, probably. Beamtown Beatstick is also a card, I guess. It ended up being quite good. There's Volcanic Spite here. We're not really equipped to go into red-white, I don't think. There wasn't that much. Like, I was picking up dregs of red cards at the ends of packs, but they weren't good red cards that were a surprise. It was just like, as it happened, what was left at the end of pack was red, not like some signal that we should be playing red. I don't think Merciless Repurposing was especially good. I'm just going to take a Shade. This card wasn't especially good either. But it is kind of a threat, eventually. Invasion of Eldraine. I think these Prickle Fairies were sort of bananas. But another Phyrexian Censor is probably better, right? Or Vanquish the Weak, maybe? That's probably better still. Like, how many Phyrexians do I actually have? A few. Not enough to be really relevant to... Although, didn't I get... Where's Sculpted Perfection? Phyrexians get +1/+1. So this could be a 3-mana 4/4, which would be very nice. In terms of removal, I currently have 2 Realmbreaker's Grasp and nothing else. So a Vanquish the Weak would not be bad. But I think it's so like I love Invasion of Eldraine. The fairies are so annoying. I don't know. It's got to be the wrong pick. It might even wheel. Who knows? Vanquish the Weak probably won't. What is this? Gorilla. No thanks. That's a Dimir card. Cut Short is good. Could take this Knight. I have like 1 Knight's Energy card, which I'm probably cutting. This guy was great, right? So, I mean, Gargantua's not bad either. Oh, this is Virus Beetle. Or Ravenous Rats is the name of the original card, right? But Virus Beetle is the one that I saw first. Still, I think we take the Sanctifier. 2-mana 2/2 that enjoys Phyrexian synergies. Don't really want this. Swamp Cycler is not bad. Yeah, I'm starting to think we're going to be like white splashing black rather than splashing blue. An aerial boost is okay. I think, an Aetherborn might be better though. Just a slightly chunky creature, which we're a little bit light on at the moment. I don't think I'm playing this Bond Warden really. Is this my second or third Sunder? It's my second. Well, certainly better than a second of these. Sure, Realmbreaker's Grasp number 3. This failed conversion was okay, I think. Another Norn's Inquisitor, jeez. Or we could try to splash red for Quintorius. How good is this card? 5/3/5 Vigilance. End step, exile to make it 3/2. And then you could try to cast it. Jeez. It's powerful, that's for sure, but it is, you have to have the right deck for it. Non-creature, non-land spell. So I have 9 such cards. Actually, one of them's a land. Oh, but it's not counting those here. Okay. Yeah, so we have 9 cards Quintorius could hit. Still, I think another Norn's Inquisitor is so good. It's so easy to play compared to Quintorius. I love seeing a Phyrexian Awakening. And is there anything else I want? Maybe we could splash Wrath or something. Final Flourish. I don't know. Maybe I'm going a little bit too hard on, just playing creatures and not hard enough on removing. But I have 3 Realmbreaker's Grasp, right? I think I can afford to take proactive cards here. Another Phyrexian Awakening. That's very good. A third Phyrexian Awakening or Daxos. I think I want a third Phyrexian Awakening. I will pick 3 of these in a row with alacrity is the word I'm thinking, but it's wrong. With pleasure, I guess, is just simple enough. With gusto. With no regrets. This guy's pretty cool. I'm glad I got enough incubators for him to start being good. I'll take another. Okay, maybe we're just this last pack has been nuts. We're getting way lower curve stuff. So maybe we can cut some of this top end and just go in for the throat early. Take number 4 of those, yes. Number 5, yes. Okay. It's been an exciting pack. I don't want I don't really want to unseal either. Main deck that swamp. Okay, so maybe we can just cut everything that costs 5 or more and everything that isn't a knight. I mean, Sunfall is not ideal for this deck, but it's not terrible either because, or rather, this deck is not ideal for Sunfall because, like, we want to go wide, and why would you remove your own creatures? But why is it offering me blue? Oh, I still have Marshal of Self-Fear. I think I'm just cutting all the knights. They're just, like, not that good. And I have all this stuff that wants Phyrexians instead. Like, you suck. You suck. You suck. Get out of here. Get out of here. Maybe keep that. You suck. How's my mana curve looking? Cut a land? Maybe. I'm not casting a double black spell. I don't want this card. Get out of here. And look at that. We're almost done cutting. Just identify the cards that suck and run the other ones. Bullet Slinger is pretty cool for this kind of deck, I think. Would not be unreasonable to run it. I guess this is worse. Sure. All right, that's 40. Go get them. It looks like a constructed deck with how many X's on everything I see, except the X5, which is kind of a giveaway. But like, right, you look at a constructed decks and they just have X4, 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 and a couple 2s and 3s. They don't ever have 1-ofs, whereas in draft you usually have a ton of 1-ofs. Here I somehow drafted like the same card over and over. Tsukonen Z. Sure, I have a Sunfall. I will keep this hand. I also have Sculpted Perfection for what that's worth. God, please just do Boros shit to me. Just go super wide, and then on 5 I'll murder everything with a Sculpted Perfection already on board. I don't think I'm going to cut short anything here. I can afford to take a small beating for 2 turns in order to get, well, is a Braid in this format? I forget. There's various things that just destroy an artifact, right? A Braid is not in this format. I'm sure there's something that kills artifacts. I mean, cutting short this creature kind of sucks, but I don't really want to take 4 next turn. 2 now, and then 4 is 6. Yeah, let's go for it. You can hit me. Oh, there was some white combat trick everybody had, the Angelic Intervention or something? Does that? No? Angelic Intervention, yeah. 2 mana to give it like a counter and protection from whatever you want. Oh, that's really nice as well. Two more Rouse Reinforcements, please. That would be the dream. That's a little bit of a problem. They won't get to flip it. I wish I could voluntarily let them flip it. I'm still going to Sunfall next turn. The problem is it just leaves them with this thing, which... I don't know. Oh, wait, they do get to kill it? Oh, this attacks a battle! Ha 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 ha. You sucker. I planned it. This is exactly what I wanted. And then turn 6 is absolutely gross. We Norn's Inquisitor, flip both of these, putting counters on them, and attack for 8. I'm real glad I didn't cut short that furnace thing. What was it? Thrashing Frontliner. Ooh, actually, this might be even better because I could attack with a Vigilant creature. Nah. We'll save that for next turn, I guess. I think. 'Cause, like, animating both of these and swinging in for 8 seems really good. Wait. Oh, it's 10 because Phyrexians also get +1/+1. I was counting the extra counter. I wasn't thinking of the buff from Sculpted Perfection. I was like, how come it says 3 here and 4 here? Am I reading the numbers wrong? It's this. Still looks pretty GG here, right? I wish that instead of 3 of these and 1 of these, I'd gotten the reverse, of course, but at the moment, with just 1 of each, I'm pretty happy with the numbers. Well, you have to block something, or you'll take 14. Sure. There's some shock in the format? I don't remember the details. +2/+0. Sure. This is only tapped creatures, yeah? Tapped creatures. Or Planeswalker that was activated this turn. What a weird effect. Oh, did they have a Convoke ability? What were they looking at their hand for? Oh, they could have crewed Flywheel Racer, sure. Four damage to me and 1 to a creature. Okay, help yourself. Maybe they're waiting on their own Sunfall. The aggro deck running Sunfall, and they're just so mad they can't get a 5th land. That would be nice. Okay. Easy enough. Just play a Sunfall on turn 5. Pretty good way to win the game against aggro. Can't really take too much credit for skill on that one. Except skill in deck building. I drafted Sunfall when I opened it pack 1, pick 1. Pretty sick play. Not a lot of people would have found. Haha. Of course, if you don't take Sunfall there, you're probably never played Magic before. I don't know, like a new player might not recognize how Sunfall is good. You know, even if you like have played some, but you're not too experienced with the form. Oh, I'll keep this. This is like a better hand almost. Huh. It is in some ways worse because I'm making an actual creature that Sunfall will exile, but I think that's a silly... But I don't know, getting an enchantment that also made me an artifact in prep to Sunfall was a pretty nice setup. What are you? You are a 3/3. Very well. I could just wait. That seems pretty silly. Let's just develop a 3/3. They get 2 mana 3/3s in this deck, man. This format was so busted. Everybody's plays were so insane. Including my own, of course. I'm not saying this is unfair. It's just like everything was so strong in Mom. Three colors, by the way. What set is this? I kind of like these. At least the forest is really nice, and plains is pretty similar. Gift to completion, so they get the scry. Yeah, okay. This is not a Phyrexian, so I can attack if I like. Although they have a 3/3 they could animate as well. I don't really want this trade to go through, and I think they would be happy enough with it. Let's just not. I think I'll pass. I don't really want to develop this right now. Because Sunfall next turn could be reasonable to clear the board and get a largish dude out. I think I'll just chill. If they don't animate this, it's a lot worse. Oh, well, I guess I should have played the creature then, huh? Alright, they're not going to play into my Sunfall, it looks like. And they might try to aggressively trade off their creatures. Ooh, that animated is weird, isn't it? No, they're just saying, well, if the Sunfall is coming, I want to get in 6 damage. Okay, I accept. Don't forget to get in your own 6, of course. Or 5. This isn't a great Sunfall because it clears both of our boards, which were similarly strong. But theirs was a bit better, and as a result, I get a 4/4 Incubate token. I'm now well ahead on the board. It's a Vigilant token as well, by the way. The Necropolis! It's been unsealed! They get a Gorilla. This is a pretty bad draw, to be fair. I was starting to wonder if they might have their own Sunfall. Like, why else did they play into this so hard? But I guess not. This like Mills stuff? Yeah. But only when it dies. Okay. And then they can top something which they don't even have. Okay, I don't mind. You can let this die, no problem. I will not be grasping its realm. Or breaking its realm for that matter. That's great. We got a 2-for-1. I'm happy. They chose to do it, and did they hit anything? No? Oh, creature or battle. Invasion Amonkhet they could put on top if they wanted. Or, oh, Ichor Drinker. I didn't notice that because it was like in their graveyard, but also in the you can legally play this area. Alright, got him. I do have lethal if they have nothing else in hand, right? So maybe that's why they conceded. They know I have Realmbreaker's Grasp, with which I could stop this from blocking and swing in for 4+4 is 8. I wasn't going to do that, though. I was going to swing in for 8, let them chump, because I don't know. Like, they might have some way to punish me at instant speed if I try to go for lethal. I don't know. I have 2 Realmbreaker's Grasps. Maybe I'm supposed to be okay playing one there. Yeah, it stops the lifelink. Also stops a combat trick. It probably was correct to go for lethal there. But their concession means I didn't have to decide, right? They saw I had lethal. They assumed that it would be the right play for me. But not knowing what's in their hand, it was at least a consideration of what I should do. Well, let's just mulligan until we hit Sunfall, right? Even a 1-card starting hand with Sunfall in it should be good. Q... What? I don't understand this. This is a great hand. Q in W, not the Octo guy. Quinwa? Or is that an L? A lowercase L? It's hard to tell. I think it's an I, though. We need to swamp eventually, obviously. Ideally by turn 4. But I have all the ingredients of an excellent hand here. I don't mind trading this off. And it's what to flip? 4 and a Phyrexian? Yeah. Phyrexian, what was it? Green or white? I really don't... the symbol's impossible to read. But this appears to be a blue-green creature, so I guess it's green to flip. Sure. This creature's not doing anything anyway. They appear to be trying to aggro me. I don't really want to run out of Bola Slinger. When it looks like in the next turn or 2 I will just be Sunfalling. Wish I had a swamp. This would have been a beautiful play, obviously. Esper aggro, huh? Okay. Esper Knights. Alright, that's quite enough of that, young man. We still, like, we haven't won the game by any means. We're looking good, of course. Let's go for the Vigilance here. Okay, got him. The deck is... It has some synergies, but the draws have been absolutely nuts. It's so lucky to be winning like this. Like, a monkey on autopilot could be doing this, I think. I haven't had to exercise much skill here. The draft, I guess, when I was deciding between black, white, or blue, white, I kept open for a while and eventually headed... I thought I might be going towards blue, but I just saw so many Phyrexian things I started taking them. And it seems like it paid off. Phyrexians Arungus. Don't know what that means. Unluckily, no Sunfall, but we do have a Norn's Inquisitor plus some really great other stuff. I think it's an obvious keep. The third land is what I most want. Mirror? I forgot Thalia's in the set. She's one of the like multiverse legends, right? She would show up with alternate art during the drafts, but I have that turned off during gameplay. My non-creature spells! They cost one more to cast! Oh no! Well, Phyrexian Sensor is good. I don't have a way to kill Thalia. The entire deck has 0 actual removal spells. Aside, I mean, Sunfall, obviously, but that's... we would call it a board clear. It has 0 spot removal. It just has spot pacify. When each player mills 3, and then when they flip it, they can gain a permanent card. Norn's Inquisitor or probably Tiller of Flesh would be their choice, I guess. It is tempting to just give this Vigilance and swing with it. Or flip this into a 3/3. These are all okay, but I think it's a lot better to just get Vigilance and don't attack. Because the double block would not be so good for me. Next turn, maybe we flip 1 Incubate token and pacify the 3/3. Oh, mana value 2 or less. It would have to be my Norn's Inquisitor or their Ichor Drinker, I guess. I assume they'd choose my Norn's Inquisitor. Okay. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, you got me. Destroy an artifact or enchantment. That's pretty cool. This entered this turn, right? No. So I could animate a 5/5 and actually swing with it because it's vigilant, right? That seems pretty good. Should probably done that before pacifying their 4/5, just in case they had some reason to make a bad block when I had mana up. I can't imagine they would have, but, you know. Ooh, what is... Okay. Hey! My 5/5! I might have thought sack the 1/1 Inquisitor. I guess they plan to flip more Phyrexians in the future. Can't really attack, I don't think. I have too many good blocks. What? What is in the format for 1 mana with, well, mana value less than or equal to 1, first of all. I just have to, I don't remember what to play around in this set. There are Elspeth Smite, 3 damage to attacking or blocking creature, I guess. Would be the main one. That would kill the Censor. I guess that's fine. They just want to counter on this. Okay, that's fine, I think. Oh, non-token artifact or enchantment. I forgot that part. I was going to kill their token. 5 mana. Let's make another big dude, I guess. Ah, the gateway! It's been sundered. That's the only non-Phyrexian spell they can cast this turn, though, because of the Censor. So that's nice. So oh no, this guy was busted. Wow, okay. This is what happens when you don't draw Sunfall. Your opponents get to play the game, too. Oh my god. Swing face, I'm really sad. Really? That is the limit of your ambition? I'd rather lose this 1/1 than my 3/3. Yes, it has this flip ability, but I guess they just really want to counter on this. The 3/3's got to be annoying them, I think. Shutting off all this stuff, yeah. Oh, but so will any of these 3/3s. Making stuff enter tapped is not that important. Maybe I do this? What? No. Or that. They're only going to get to kill the 5/5 anyway. I don't know what I'm even thinking about. I don't really have the tools to deal with the Ichor Drinker in this deck. Like, I have 1 or 2 more Realm Breaker's Grasp. 2 more, which is basically all I have. Cut Short, I guess, would do it. If they ever attack with it. I don't like these 4/4s. Face. Yeah, I forgot these were also getting 2 +1 effects. This and this. So how does this come back? Sack any artifact or creature to get it back. They'll have to sacrifice something sort of impactful to get this back, and I think I just need to stall. I don't want to chump with my 1/1. Okay, Realm Breaker's Grasp is good to shut that off. I would also like to have it for this, but this is a problem even if it's just sitting on the board doing nothing. Oh, only when it deals combat damage, not when it attacks. I forgot how this card works. I haven't read it since, you know, several months ago. I didn't read it in the draft phase. I just looked at the art and remembered the card. How much good would another 3/3 do me here? It would be pretty good, I think, because I could block this more usefully. Yeah, I think I do actually need to just incubate, so I can't afford to save this for a more meaningful enchantment. And I have to go face up. I got nothing, so let's see what you got. Right now I have a pretty good board. They can sack the Ichor Drinker to bring back their, whatever this guy's called, Butcher. But, you know, the Butcher's gone, or the Ichor Drinker's gone. And they don't have attacks right now. Not really. Even with Menace. Maybe they get in with their 2/2. But if the 4/4 attacks, I double block it, and they're just trading it down into a 3/3, so I don't mind that. I wish that Norn's Inquisitor were in my deck instead of theirs. They were so lucky to draft this, haha. The joke is, it's mine. Well, we're representing a decent amount of damage. We have a good board. What is this? Okay. That's annoying. Joke's on you, I have 5 of these. Oh, man. But I can't just swing with the 3/3 anymore. Yeah, 1 in the graveyard, 2 in play, 1 here. That's my 4th that they've seen. There's another one in here somewhere. Right, that's the card I ended up with 5 of? Yes. Well, we're threatening lethal in the air pretty quickly. So they have to draw something relevant real soon now. Oh, look, the arrows work! Since the last time I played, they fixed the arrows. I can tell who you're attacking. That's nice. I'll chump here. This creature sucks. And I don't want to go to 5, obviously. I don't see any reason to play this Plains. Now, I have to deal with both flyers now. Or kill me somehow? Or gain life. This only deals with one flyer. Got him? Got him! Should have played the land, though, actually. My dailies, that's the reason to play these lands. Well, that was more of a game than the first 3. A much more exciting back and forth. Did I actually accomplish the daily anyway? No, I still have to play 17 more lands. Oh my god, what a dummy. I could have played 2 of them. This is one reason I hate... I frequently go off on these little tangents where I complain about Magic's daily system. Dailies that actually encourage you to do something interesting can be a fun way to make players broaden their horizons, and the ones on MTGA just do not do that. I will just keep this. I need a land, but it's a good hand otherwise. And I'm on the draw. Several chances to draw land. There it is. Would have preferred a swamp. But obviously the hand has no urgent need for swamps, as you can see. I was going to just Sunder, but now I will Norn's Inquisitor and then Sunder. It looks like the bots may be not drafting black and white very highly. That's why we're running into all these black-white players, in addition to being one ourselves. I guess I'll just run out of Censor, actually. Oops, clicked outside the window. Maybe even better, run out this flyer to flip things for free, because I'm going to have one lying around that I need to pay to flip. Okay, we would like to Sunder that, please. That's a great thing for us to see, sort of. Wish I had drawn another land, because then I could still, like... Well, there's nothing else I really want to do for more mana. I could cut short by not attacking. It seems silly. Let's hold this back, actually, because then I could cut short on blocks. Why? The 1 damage is probably better, right? Okay, I'll bite. What's the plan? They just want to draw? Or what does this do? Incubate? Incubate. What? Obviously Sunfall's a fine play, but you should have not attacked so that this token would be bigger, right? You could have had a 4/4 instead of a 3/3. Just weird. I mean, we got Sunfall, but we're not really very far behind. Okay, can't cast any other spells this, or non-Phyrexian spells. Sure, proactively animate like a weirdo, see if I care. Okay, I'll trade. I have another one. This is what I want to play, right? Not the flyer? I'm pretty sure. And this holds up both animating and cut short. No, cut short is 4 mana now. Haha, very funny. Not both. I was thinking it would hold up either, but it actually doesn't. What did they just do? Oh, they exiled this to incubate 2. Sure. I mean, I don't know. I guess I could have attacked with that 4/4. I wouldn't mind a double block, but it seems kind of foolhardy. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Blue? Is this for Gitaxian Awakening or whatever the 5 mana thing is that rewards you for transforming cards in blue? Incubate 2. I don't know about this attack. Trading it for 2 of their creatures. Let's get some value out of it while I can, I guess. Because it would leave me... I think I should have done this last turn. Because then I'd have, if they went for the blocks, I'd have 2 3/3s left on board. Which they can't really do much about with a... with 2/2s for blockers. I don't have to animate this now. I can do it later. Don't be silly. And I can still hold up cut short because I have 1 plus 3 creatures. Not that it looks like cut short is going to do anything right now. Is X 5? It looks like X might be 5. Okay, yeah. They're gonna Sunfall me again. Okay. I mean, I can handle it. Pretty good draw. Now, I could Realm Breaker's Grasp this, but I'm just going to cut it short, I think. Actually, I could just double block it. Or single block, even? Oh, I can just block. I have a 5/5. Furia. Okay. That's a little bit scary. I'm glad they showed me that before combat. Just bash in here. They can trade a creature for either of my tokens if I do that. If I swing with just the 4/4, they have to trade with the 4/4. Or I could just Realmbreaker's Grasp Furia. I could Realmbreaker's Grasp the 4/4 actually. And then cut short Furia when they try attacking with her. If you Sunfall me a third time, I'm going to be in slightly sad shape. What is this? Number of creatures that convoked it. Okay, you can... Mana value 1 or less. Okay, that's not a big deal. Although the 4/4 is annoying. Alright, it takes more than 2 Sunfalls to beat me, you son of a gun. I don't know. I mean, they didn't time their Sunfalls very well, I feel like. The first one was obviously a mistake. Mistake could imply that they, like, had an accident and they, like, meant to do it one way but did it the other way. It was, I just mean it was the wrong play. And I don't think they really thought about the fact that it was wrong. Like, they just could have had one more counter on their token, which would have probably helped a lot. The second one, the timing was fine, right? When you draw the Halo Forager, you play it. And, like, I had the board, and then after Sunfall, it was close. So that seems reasonable. Well, we'll try to go undefeated here. 5-0 so far is a good start. Adrian 001. Looks stellar. As every hand with this deck seems to be. The one we lost, I mean, I don't know. It was 2 lands and some decent early game plays, which is pretty good. No, wait, we didn't lose. We're 5-0. There was one I thought I was going to lose, but then I won. What was that all about? It wasn't the one we just played. It was like game 4, right? Hello, 17 lands? What happened to me in game 4? Nope, not that run. But okay, what is this? It's a... They just sundered the gateway. Okay. So I'll just go check out 17 lands. 12 turns, it was the Phyrexian Mirror. This is the 2-land hand I'm thinking of. How did this one go? Oh, that was the one with the Ichor Drinker. That's right, and they took over my Norn's Inquisitor. Out of the graveyard. Okay. I don't really want you to have a Sarah Angel. my options are limited. I guess I can just animate this, actually, now that I look at it. The timing on that is awkward, because... well... I guess they're not threatening to flip it right now. They might if they have a combat trick, but I guess that wouldn't be the end of the world. I have Realmbreaker's Grasp. I'm going to be more mana efficient. And not just spend 2 mana activating this guy. I could trade here if I were really afraid, but I don't want to. I want to, next turn, Phyrexian Awakening, swing with both of these, animating this for free. Okay, fine. Could have been worse. That card doesn't do that much. It is a little... I really don't want to Realmbreaker's Grasp that. I think I just pass. Animate a 3/3 to block their 2/2. That's the plan. If they get through to the Sarah Angel, well, it's a little sad, but that's life. Their devotion to white is 4? Pretty... Why 5? Ah. 5. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I'll trade with the 3/3, I guess. I was hoping to get to kill it, but just trading will have to do. ETBs or dies. Jeez, okay. I mean, 5 mana is an Awakening, which makes a 5/5. And then animate for the 2 mana. I think that's got to be the play. It definitely gives them a way to activate this, but it isn't free. They'd have to trade off their 2/2. Or, well, give away their 2/2 to get the Sarah Angel. And I could stop that if I really wanted to by throwing Norn's Inquisitor under the bus. But I think it's sort of inevitable that... Oh, they're not going to. Wow. Okay. I thought it was sort of inevitable that they would get Sarah Angel eventually, and I was just going to live with it, but... Okay. Seems not. Well... I guess I also could have double blocked Daxos now that I look at it. Killing him in exchange for my Norn's Inquisitor and letting them flip this. I didn't think of that. I want to play both of these, but I also want to have mana so I can animate something if I have to. Or Realmbreaker's Grasp something instead. I think we just make another Phyrexian and threaten to animate it for free. Oh, I could have swung with that for free. Whoops. It's Vigilant. They don't have blocks. But they also could have just blocked with the 2/6, right? They couldn't kill it, but they could have avoided taking damage. So it was fine not to attack. I saw the 6 and my brain autopiloted and said don't attack, but I didn't really think through why that was right or wrong. And then I was like, wait a minute, it was wrong. And then I realized, no, it was right after all. Mana value 2 or less, right? No hits. Oh, permanents, right? Is there permanents mana value 2 or less? No. Ward 2, huh? Alright, I accept. Oh, Ward 3? I just can't read? Okay, fair enough. You got me. Now attacking with this is... I mean, it can trade for any one of their creatures. Which is probably fine. I'm getting another 5/5 on blocks now, just from the attacks. I think this is alright. I get to choose. Oh, I'll kill everything but Daxos then. I think the triple block was wrong. Oh, hang on. What if I block like this? I get to kill Daxos because he loses a toughness. They just keep this. But then they get to reanimate Daxos with this guy. So I think we actually want to kill these two. They sure have gained a lot of life from Daxos. But that Sarah Angel is still in the waiting room. That doesn't do much for them, I don't think. Okay, sure. Trade Daxos for a 5/5. Fair enough. Sure. I have two of these in hand, and their hand is empty. Let's keep pushing the damage. Play a Phyrexian Sensor to threaten lethal. Gift of Completion. Animate to make a blocker, but that can't block. Turns out. Make sure I play all my lands for that dang old daily. Got him. And they never did get that Sarah Angel. They could have had it. They didn't want it. Which is understandable, right? It was not free for them to flip it. And I was planning to Realmbreaker's Grasp the Sarah Angel if they did get it. Did I finally get my lands? Surely not, right? Yeah. Okay, but only 3 left. We should be able to manage 3 lands by the end of this run, I would think. Even if I lose all 3 games, I probably won't concede before playing a land turn 1. In any of them. Oh, this is in the deck. Who knew? Great hand, as always. 2, 3, 4. GG? Not really. It's not Sunfall, but it would be good. I do want to hit a 4th land, obviously. But I've got several draws at it. Found it. And we're not so far ahead, because they were actually able to kill the 2/2. Still, being on the play with a nice aggressive curve-out hand like this, pretty promising position. right? Just so beautiful to like just get the 3/3 that this comes with without having to even pay for it. I'll try to trade, sure. Will I? It would be nice to just be attacking with this guy instead. And I do have cut short, but I guess this never taps when it attacks anyway. All right, I'll just show me what you're gonna do. Nothing. They just want to trade. Okay. That's a little surprising. Why trade a vigilant 3/3 for a non-vigilant 3/3? Incubate 3 one time. This was a busted card, is my recollection. I could put this away and stop them from animating stuff, but I think I'd rather just... Oh, I can cut it short, actually. I guess I'll just make a 3/3 and hold up cut short. Spooky? Well, makes the cut short. Oh, Okay, I guess I can Realm Breaker's Grasp that. They're not going to animate anything, huh? I thought they would want to do it on their turn and then attack. This didn't turn out super great. But I guess they can do it on blocks instead. Let's see. You go away. Oh my god, why did you tap like that? Why did I let you tap like that? I guess it's fine. I'm either casting this, in which case I don't have any white mana left to cut short. Or I'm not casting it, in which case I only need 1 white to begin with. I think just developing another flyer is more important than cutting this short. They don't even have anything to incubate or to flip, so let's get more flyers out there. Okay, that's pretty cool. We're still on a decent pace, though. I could cut this short now, but I'm not too bothered about it. Save this for something more meaningful. I mean, I don't know. It's sort of unlikely they're going to develop anything I care about that gets tapped. Okay, maybe they might try attacking with this. That would be... Yeah, all of a sudden things are not looking so hot, are they? Well, no, I can swing with a 4/4. Everybody's black-white. Looks like that's just what the bots are. What the hell? Okay, GG. That's a shocker. So I sometimes see people including cards like this, these, you know, mountain cycling cards or basic land cycling of not just in this set, but like in LCI, for example. People were including the dinosaurs that land cycle for a specific basic land for 2 mana. Or no, it wasn't basic. It was like mountain cycling, right? So if in principle, if you had a non-basic mountain, you could still pick it up. But including those in decks like where they're planning to splash the color and they're like, this card will help me fish up a mountain or something, right? So it's not so bad to include it. I'm pretty sure that's a mistake. You know, and I can't say whether this person made a mistake by including this card. Maybe they have a bunch of red and just like never drew any of it. Unlucky. But actually, it's not as bad in this set, is it? So this card is worse than a mountain if you never cast it, right? That's sort of obvious. It's a mountain that costs mana. I guess there's like edge cases with reanimating from the graveyard, but like in general, it's just an expensive mountain. And so if you're never going to cast it, you should probably just put in a mountain instead. Just to make it easier to cast whatever red spell you're actually splashing for. In Lost Caverns of Ixalan, it's much more pronounced because the land cyclers all are double pips, right? It's like 4 double white, I think, to cast that Sandwing, the 3/5 white flyer. 2/5? I don't remember. You know, and 5 double blue for the island cycler. And so it's really, really bad to include those in a splash deck, in a splash color, because you need to have drawn 2 lands of the appropriate color before it's anything more than an expensive island. So I don't know. The fact that opponent like showed me this before conceding makes me think they probably made a mistake in deck building by including it. But it's not as severe as that mistake would be in LCI. But it sure looks like a splash color, and why are you running a cycler for the color you're splashing is my question. Anyway, easy 7-0. I don't know why I've been playing all this stinky cube stuff when I can just roll over Mom Quick Draft whenever I want. Alright. All easy ones. There you go. Add that baby to decks and claim the victory. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.